Hello, my kindergarten friends. Welcome back from spring break. We missed you so much. I'm Senorita Oldson, and we're going to get started with English. We're going to be starting out with a new alphabet song this week. All right, great job with your alphabet song. I hope that warmed up your brain. Now we're going to go over some of our letters. All right, I have a question. Are these letters the uppercase or the lowercase? So these are the uppercase letters, capital letters. What about these letters over here? These are the lowercase letters, right? Uppercase, lowercase letters. Right? And maybe you notice that there's 3 uppercase letters and they're the same lowercase letters. So let's go ahead and connect the letter to its matching buddy. What is the name of this letter here? G, right? Like goat, G. Now let's look over here on our lowercase letters. Is our lowercase g on the top, in the middle, or on the bottom? It's in the middle. Great. So I'm going to connect the little g to the big G. Great job helping. Now what is this letter here, which is also a word? I, right? That's also one of our sight words, I. Now, do we have our little I on the top, on the middle, or on the bottom? Right, on the bottom, our little I is down here. So let me connect the lowercase to the uppercase. Now we have one more letter here. What's this letter called? H, great. And where do we see that lowercase h? Up at the top, great. So I can connect our lowercase to our uppercase. Now we're going to be doing something kind of like finger blending, but we're going to be doing the opposite, right? Like segmenting, which we did a long time ago. Okay, so we're going to work with this word here. This is a cat. Say it with me. Cat. Okay, now you're going to have your tapping fingers here, or I'll do this hand, so it's the same. Okay, and I'm going to use my tapping colors. Right? And if we did cat, we would do k, a, t. Right? So on your fingers, k, a, t. Right? And then if you were to go write that word, you would repeat the sounds to yourself. K, a, t, cat. Okay, so this, tapping the sounds, is going to help us with our reading. And it's going to help us with our writing, okay? So let's do one more today. This is a hat. So I want you to get your tapping fingers ready, and I'm going to tap my colors, okay? So tell me the sounds you hear in hat. A, t, right? And I should have seen you tapping. A, right? Just like we used to do when we would blend our sounds. Great, we'll keep working on this, but we call this the beginning sound, the middle sound, and the end sound, okay? Beginning, middle, and end. We'll keep practicing that this week. Now, last week, we did some blends, right? Like blue blanket, cool clock, full flag, glue glue, pull plant, and sleep. This week we're gonna do blends, but this time they all have a different letter. What letter do they all have this time? Yes, they all have the R. So we call those the R consonant blends. So I have another song for us that will talk about some of these. And now I want to go over them with you together, okay? So since it's just day number 1, you can go ahead and just listen, right? And try to remember the things that I'm saying for tomorrow. Okay, so listen carefully. G, r, gr, like grape. P, r, pr, like print. T, r, tr, truck. Br, br, brush. Cr, cr, crush. Dr, dr, drum. Last one. Fr, fr, friend. Okay, so we'll practice these every day and we'll watch that song. Great job. Now we're going to go ahead and go over all of our sight words that we've already learned. Great job. The sight words help us to be better readers and better writers. So continue to practice those. And now I have another number song, right? Because we're going to talk about this in a second. These are number words. But today it's a different song. It's a number rap. Great. So you might recognize some of these words from our number song from before, right? But let's practice them together. All right. So this one is F-I-V-E, 5. Good. S-I-X, 6. And this is a longer word. S-E-V-E-N, 7. So we'll keep practicing our number words. And now, with your class, you'll be writing a sentence. A sentence. Okay? Right? Make sure you're using this. If your teacher says, right, you'll think in your head, ooh, H, hat, right? You'll find the hat, and then you'll look and you'll write the letter. Okay? So use this to help you. And our sentence today, or for this week, is I see 6 flags. So we're going to be using some blends, some of our sight words to write a sentence. I see 6 flags, right? And remember, a sentence has a capital letter. What else does a sentence have? Words and spaces. And what else does a sentence have at the end? A period, right? So use all of those things while you're writing your sentence. All right, awesome job today, my friends. The last thing we're going to do today is we're going to look at our story. Who remembers the title of our big book? Kit, right? And this is a clue. We know this is Kit. All right, and if we go to our table of contents, you can see that we've read almost all of our stories, right? The last story we read was mumps, right? When Kit was sick. So we only have 2 stories left. Today, we're going to read one of them. And it's all the way on page 63. And the story is called Up. Okay, it's a short word. Up. All right. We're going to read this story 2 times. First, I will read it and you will listen. Up. I'm going to use my apple. Kit gets up on top. We use the picture to help us understand. Kit helps Max get up. Kit, Max. Max helps Jen get up. Right? Jen helps Kent get up. Kent helps Ted get up. Ted helps Peg get up. So we're seeing a lot of the same words and we're having some names, right? Because look at all of the people in our story. So we're going to go ahead and read it one more time. And today I'm going to read it and you're going to repeat after me. Up. Kit gets up on top. Kit helps Max get up. Max helps Jen get up. Jen helps Kent get up. Tent helps Ted get up. Ted helps Peg get up. That's a pretty long story, isn't it? You did wonderful. We will read that story again tomorrow. For now, that's all for today. You're going to go ahead and do your work on Seesaw class, practice your sounds and your sight words, and then go on to Lexia to get some extra practice. Great job today, my friends, and I will see you all tomorrow.